Imagine this. You roll out of bed, ready to embrace the day, but the moment you stand, your legs feel as heavy as concrete blocks. Each step feels like trudging through mud, and you find yourself gripping the nightstand just to stay upright. You haven't grown lazy, and you certainly haven't just gotten old. Instead, a stealthy condition called sarcopenia is chipping away at your muscle, strength, and confidence. But here's the game changer. By adding one everyday breakfast food to your morning routine, you can trigger your body's own muscle-building machinery. It's affordable, simple, and it could be the key to reclaiming mobility and independence. What is sarcopenia, and why you can fight back? Sarcopenia is more than just an inconvenient buzzword. It's a real, measurable condition defined by the gradual loss of muscle mass, strength, and function as we age. Studies show that by age 60, up to 30% of seniors are already experiencing significant sarcopenia, and without intervention, they can lose an additional 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year. This decline doesn't just affect appearance, it directly undermines your ability to perform everyday tasks. Struggling to stand from a low chair, feeling your legs give out on the stairs, hesitating before crossing the street. These aren't signs of laziness or simply normal aging. They're red flags that your muscles are starving for key nutrients. What makes sarcopenia particularly insidious is its invisibility in routine healthcare. During a standard checkup, your doctor may measure blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart rate, but rarely will they assess your muscle composition or strength. As a result, millions accept muscle weakness as inevitable until a fall lands them in the hospital or forces them into assisted living. Here's the empowering truth. Sarcopenia is not a fixed destiny. Research shows it's largely driven by specific nutritional gaps, not an unchangeable genetic clock. Central to this is leucine, an essential amino acid that acts as a molecular switch for muscle protein synthesis. Without sufficient leucine, your body simply won't get the message to rebuild and repair muscle fibers. The best part? You can deliberately load up on leucine through everyday foods, no complicated supplements or prescriptions required. In the next segment, we'll uncover the most potent, accessible leucine source you can eat every morning to kickstart muscle rebuilding and fight back against sarcopenia once and for all. Why leucine is your muscle's best friend. Leucine is more than just another amino acid. It's the master switch for muscle growth. When you consume protein, your body breaks it down into individual amino acids. But leucine has a unique ability to activate the mTOR signaling pathway, which directly instructs muscle cells to start synthesizing new protein. Think of mTOR as the conductor of an orchestra. Without leucine's cue, the symphony of muscle repair and growth never begins. In younger adults, even modest amounts of leucine can effectively flip this switch. But aging muscles become less sensitive, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. By age 60, your muscles require roughly 30 to 40% more leucine per meal to generate the same protein-building response. If you don't surpass that threshold, your body may preferentially use dietary amino acids for basic metabolic needs rather than dedicating them to muscle maintenance. Over time, this leads to a net loss of muscle mass, strength, and functional capacity. Clinical evidence underscores leucine's power. A landmark 2022 trial in the Journal of Gerontology reported that older adults who consumed an average of 3 grams of leucine daily experienced nearly 40% greater improvements in leg strength over 12 weeks without changing their exercise routines. That's almost double the gains of the control group consuming lower leucine diets. Another study in clinical nutrition found that seniors achieving a leucine pulse of at least 2.5 grams per meal saw enhanced muscle protein synthesis rates comparable to those in younger subjects. These findings aren't confined to athletes or bodybuilders. In day-to-day life, a controlled leucine intake can mean the difference between struggling to rise from a chair and standing up with confidence, or hesitating at a curb and stepping forward without fear. It can affect how you carry groceries, climb stairs, or simply walk around the block. So what constitutes an optimal leucine dose? Research suggests aiming for 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal with 3 meals each day. That equates to roughly 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein, ideally sourced from foods with high leucine density, where leucine comprises at least 8% of total amino acids. Common examples include lean meats, dairy products, and certain plant-based proteins. But one everyday food stands out for its unparalleled bioavailability and leucine content. In the next segment, we'll reveal that breakfast superstar and explain exactly how to incorporate it into your morning routine to ensure you hit your leucine target effortlessly, so you can ignite muscle rebuilding every single day. The power of eggs for breakfast. Let's talk about why eggs deserve a starring role in your breakfast routine, especially if you're over 60. One large egg delivers approximately 6 grams of high-quality protein and around 1.3 grams of leucine, more than many other common breakfast foods. Leucine is the amino acid that literally pulls the trigger on muscle protein synthesis, so getting a reliable dose early in the day sets the tone for rebuilding and maintaining your muscle mass. Unlike isolated powders or complex supplement blends, eggs are a whole food source, rich not only in leucine, but in all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. Beyond the protein punch, eggs are loaded with micronutrients vital for senior health. They contain choline, which supports cognitive function and nerve signaling, vitamin D, crucial for bone density and immune health, lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that protect eye health, and B vitamins, which help convert food into energy. All of this comes in a food that costs well under $1 per serving, can be prepared in minutes, and is available at every grocery store. Preparation tips for maximum benefit. Soft-boiled or poached. Why? These methods preserve the delicate amino acids and water-soluble vitamins better than high-heat scrambling or frying. How? Boil at a gentle simmer for 6 to 7 minutes, then plunge into ice water to halt cooking. Poach in barely simmering water with a splash of vinegar for 3 to 4 minutes until the whites set but yolks remain runny. Scrambled with veggies. Why? Combining eggs with colorful vegetables adds antioxidants, fiber, and extra vitamins and minerals, supporting overall health and reducing inflammation. How? Whisk eggs with a tablespoon of water or milk for fluffiness, then scramble gently in a non-stick pan with a handful of chopped spinach, bell peppers, or sliced mushrooms. Finish with a sprinkle of black pepper or fresh herbs. Egg muffins. Why? Perfect for busy mornings or meal prep. Grab one on the go, heat it in seconds, and you're set. How? In a greased muffin tin, whisk eggs with diced tomatoes, onions, broccoli florets, or cooked lean protein like turkey sausage. Bake at 180 Celsius, 350 F for 15 to 18 minutes, then cool and freeze in individual portions. Scientific evidence. A landmark randomized trial followed seniors over age 65 who swapped their usual breakfast of toast and juice for 2 eggs plus a high-fiber side like oatmeal or fruit each morning. After 12 weeks, the egg group demonstrated a 25 to 30% increase in leg extension strength, significantly faster walking speed, and a striking 30% reduction in reported falls compared to the control group. These results persisted even though there were no changes to their exercise routines or other diet components. Simply put, eggs delivered measurable improvements in functional mobility and safety at a cost of less than $1 per day. In summary, eggs offer a simple, affordable, and incredibly potent way to get the leucine, complete protein, and key micronutrients your aging muscles and bones crave. By making 2 eggs your standard breakfast, whether soft-boiled, veggie-scrambled, or baked into convenient muffins, you're giving your body a powerful, natural instruction manual for rebuilding strength, improving balance, and protecting independence. Real-life example: George's comeback. Meet George, 73, a retired mechanic from Ohio whose world flipped one icy morning. While reaching for his toolbox, his legs simply gave way. He collapsed on the concrete floor of his garage and had to call 911. It wasn't a freak accident. It was the silent toll of muscle loss. When George arrived at my clinic, his eyes were filled with frustration and fear. He didn't want more medications or scans. He wanted his strength restored. We focused on one simple change: breakfast. Every morning, George had 2 fluffy scrambled eggs, a slice of whole grain toast, and a handful of cherry tomato halves. Within 2 weeks, he noticed waking up felt easier. By week 4, he could rise from his chair without gripping the armrests. At 6 weeks, climbing his front porch steps no longer left him breathless. He paused, looked me in the eye, and said, "Doc, I feel like myself again." That's the quiet power of a nutrient-packed breakfast, rebuilding confidence 1 egg at a time. Beyond breakfast, Greek yogurt for nighttime repair. While breakfast kickstarts muscle building, nighttime nutrition seals the deal. During sleep, your body shifts into recovery mode, repairing and reinforcing muscle tissues that underwent daily wear and tear. Greek yogurt is uniquely positioned to maximize that overnight repair, thanks to its high casein content, the slow-digesting milk protein that delivers a sustained release of amino acids to starving muscles for hours on end. Unlike whey, which spikes amino acid levels quickly but tapers off within a couple of hours, casein acts like a steady drip feed, maintaining a positive protein balance throughout the night. But Greek yogurt is more than just casein. Its live probiotic cultures support gut health, reducing inflammation and improving nutrient absorption, critical factors for seniors whose digestion and microbiome diversity often decline with age. A healthier gut means more efficient breakdown and delivery of not only protein, but also calcium, magnesium, and other micronutrients essential for muscle contraction and bone strength. Speaking of calcium, Greek yogurt typically provides around 20% of your daily calcium requirement per half-cup serving, reinforcing bone density and helping prevent osteoporosis-related fractures. Preparation and ritual. Base: half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, full fat for fat-soluble vitamins A, D, and E. Superfood additions: mix in 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds for omega-3s and fiber. Flavor and antioxidants: top with a handful of fresh berries, blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries for natural sweetness, antioxidants, and extra phytonutrients. Timing: consume within 30 to 60 minutes before bed to synchronize the steady casein release with your deepest sleep cycles. Scientific backing: research published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle demonstrated that older adults consuming casein-rich dairy at night exhibited significantly greater overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who did not. Participants saw improved morning leg strength and balance tests after just 4 weeks, indicating that nighttime casein directly translates to functional improvements. Real-life transformation. Helen's story. Helen, 77, had grown reluctant to move freely after a minor hip sprain. Post-dinner, she'd sit with a cup of tea and a cookie, comforting but nutritionally hollow. We replaced that routine with a simple parfait: half a cup of Greek yogurt layered with ground flaxseed and a medley of berries. Within 3 weeks, Helen noticed her legs felt firmer when she stood from her reading chair, no handrails needed. By 8 weeks, she was out walking her dog at dawn, no walker in tow, rediscovering the joy of spontaneous movement. Key takeaways: casein's slow digestion maintains a positive protein balance overnight. Probiotics enhance gut function, reducing age-related inflammation. Calcium fortifies bones, supporting muscle contractions and preventing fractures. A 5 to 10-minute bedtime preparation can yield measurable gains in strength and balance within weeks. Incorporating Greek yogurt into your nightly ritual is a simple, affordable strategy that complements your morning egg routine, creating a full-day approach to combating sarcopenia and reclaiming your independence, one creamy spoonful at a time. Chia seeds, the tiny protector. While eggs power your mornings and Greek yogurt fuels your nights, chia seeds work quietly throughout the day as your tiny protector. These minuscule black seeds pack a potent punch of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that plays a critical role in nerve health, inflammation control, and balance. Why omega-3 matters for seniors? Omega-3 fatty acids are essential for maintaining cell membrane flexibility and facilitating rapid nerve impulse transmission between the brain and muscles. As we age, this communication pathway can slow down, leading to delayed reflexes, shuffling gait, and an increased risk of falls. ALA from chia seeds helps restore youthful nerve-to-muscle signaling, improving coordination and reaction times. Nutritional profile. Omega-3, ALA, approximately 1.6 grams per tablespoon. Fiber, approximately 5.5 grams, supporting digestive health and steady energy. Protein, approximately 4 grams, contributing to daily amino acid needs. Magnesium and calcium, key minerals for muscle contraction, nerve function, and bone strength. Antioxidants and polyphenols, combat oxidative stress and inflammation that damage nerves and joints. How to use chia seeds. Oatmeal booster. Stir 1 tablespoon into your morning oats. The seeds absorb liquid, creating a creamy texture and delivering sustained nutrients as you digest. Smoothie power. Blend chia into fruit and veggie smoothies. The fine particles disperse evenly, adding thickness and nutritional depth without altering flavor. Overnight chia pudding. Combine 1 tablespoon of chia with half a cup of milk or plant-based alternative, a dash of cinnamon, and a sweetener of your choice. Refrigerate overnight for a ready-to-eat breakfast or snack. Sprinkle over salads. For a quick nutrient boost, sprinkle chia seeds atop mixed greens, roasted vegetables, or even yogurt parfaits. Scientific evidence. A 2021 study in nutritional neuroscience evaluated seniors aged 70 to 85 who consumed 1 tablespoon of chia seeds daily for 8 weeks. Compared to a control group, the chia cohort improved their gait speed by nearly 10% and demonstrated faster reaction times in balance tests. Researchers attributed these gains to enhanced nerve conduction and reduced systemic inflammation. Real-life transformation. Ronald's journey. Ronald, 79, a retired mail carrier from Oregon, suffered from chronic nerve pain in his feet and a hesitant shuffling walk that made daily chores daunting. Frustrated by medications that masked pain without addressing root causes, he decided to try nutritional support. Each morning, Ronald stirred a tablespoon of chia into his oatmeal and later blended them into afternoon fruit smoothies. After 3 weeks, he noticed his steps felt lighter, the stabbing nerve pain subsided, and he no longer paused at curbs. By 8 weeks, he reported feeling reconnected to his legs, walking with confidence, balance, and a renewed sense of freedom. Key takeaways. Chia seeds deliver plant-based omega-3, fiber, protein, and critical minerals in 1 tiny package. Daily consumption supports nerve-to-muscle communication, reduces inflammation, and stabilizes energy levels. Simple preparations, oatmeal mix-ins, smoothies, pudding, make chia an easy addition to any routine. For seniors, 1 tablespoon a day can translate into measurably improved gait speed, balance, and reduced nerve discomfort. Incorporating chia seeds into your daily meals provides round-the-clock support for muscle coordination, nerve health, and overall resilience, making them an indispensable component of your anti-sarcopenia toolkit. Building your 24-hour muscle support strategy. Creating a true 24-hour strategy for muscle support means thoughtfully spacing nutrient-rich foods throughout your day, so your body is constantly primed to build, repair, and protect muscle tissue. here's how to turn simple meals and snacks into a seamless, science-backed routine. Morning: 2 eggs within an hour of waking. After a night of fasting, your muscles are in a mildly catabolic state. They need amino acids to stop breaking down and start rebuilding. By eating 2 eggs within the first hour you're awake, you deliver roughly 2.6 grams of leucine plus complete protein, signaling your muscle cells via the mTOR pathway to initiate protein synthesis. This early trigger sets a positive tone for muscle maintenance all day long. Afternoon: Greek yogurt or egg white salad snack. Midday is a perfect second opportunity to sustain amino acid availability. A half cup of plain Greek yogurt provides casein protein that digests slowly, keeping your muscles fueled during the afternoon slump. Alternatively, an egg white salad on whole grain crackers offers lean protein with minimal fat and no yolk, ideal if you're watching calorie intake but still want to maximize leucine. Either option prevents long gaps without critical building blocks. Evening: plain Greek yogurt before bed. Nighttime is when your body does most of its repair work. Consuming plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt 30 to 60 minutes before sleep delivers a steady casein drip of amino acids throughout the night, reducing overnight muscle breakdown and supporting recovery. The probiotics also help optimize gut health, ensuring nutrients absorbed before bedtime are effectively delivered to muscle and bone tissue. Daily: 1 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds aren't time-dependent, they work continuously. Incorporate 1 to 2 tablespoons into oatmeal, smoothies, or a small pudding to supply plant-based omega-3, ALA, fiber, magnesium, and protein. The omega-3s support nerve-to-muscle signaling and reduce inflammation, while fiber helps regulate blood sugar and energy levels. Magnesium and calcium further ensure proper muscle contractions and bone strength. Why this isn't a diet? This 24-hour model isn't about restricting calories or loading up on expensive powders. It's a sustainable partnership with your metabolism, providing essential nutrients exactly when your body needs them most. By choosing natural, whole foods available at any grocery store, you create an anti-sarcopenia ecosystem that fosters continuous muscle synthesis and repair, so you can move through life with confidence, strength, and resilience. Looking ahead: the 5-minute habit. You've built an ironclad nutritional foundation: 2 eggs in the morning, Greek yogurt at night, and chia seeds throughout the day. Now imagine amplifying those gains with just 5 minutes of targeted movement. Whether it's a brief series of bodyweight squats, a focused balance drill standing on one leg, or a set of controlled calf raises, this short habit can supercharge muscle activation, enhance nerve connectivity, and reinforce the nutrients you're fueling your body with. In our next session, we'll explore exactly which 5-minute routine delivers the biggest return on your time. But before that, let's cement today's powerful food strategy. Clear takeaway: muscle loss doesn't have to be a one-way street. By strategically timing nutrient-packed foods, 2 eggs shortly after waking, a protein-rich Greek yogurt before bed, and daily helpings of chia seeds, you create a continuous chain of rebuilding signals for your muscles. Each morning, those eggs deliver the leucine your body craves to flip the muscle growth switch. Afternoon or evening snacks of Greek yogurt supply slow-release casein to sustain repair overnight, while its probiotics and calcium nourish your gut and bones. Meanwhile, chia seeds sprinkled into meals strengthen nerve-to-muscle communication and tame inflammation. This isn't about quick fixes or fads, it's a sustainable, science-backed rhythm. Stick to this plan consistently for the next 6 weeks, and you could literally stand taller, walk with steadier balance, and move through your day free from hesitation. Your muscles are primed and ready. Now, it's up to you to give them exactly what they need to thrive. Call to action. If this nutrition blueprint has opened your eyes to the power of food, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another evidence-based strategy for senior strength. Then, drop a muscle emoji in the comments to show you're committed to kicking off tomorrow's breakfast with 2 eggs. Tell us, how will you sprinkle chia seeds into your day? Oatmeal, smoothies, pudding, or something else? Your story could be the spark another senior needs to take control of their muscle health. And don't go anywhere. Our next video will reveal the simple 5-minute movement habit that turbocharges muscle rebuilding when paired with this meal plan. This isn't the finish line. It's just the starting block for your comeback. Together, we'll combine targeted nutrition and brief, powerful exercises to help you move stronger, steadier, and more confidently every day. Let's make these next 6 weeks your most transformative yet.